Hello everyone, it is Miss Cupley here, and today we're going to be talking about how to write the change part of your personal narrative. Now, if you have been here and following along, you know that we started with an overview of personal narratives. We talked about how to write the beginning section, the challenge section, and today we're wrapping it up with how to write the change section of your personal narrative. So this will be the end. But before we get started, let's take a quick moment to turn and talk, or if you don't have anybody around you, that's okay. You can click pause and then jot down some notes. The question is, can we learn from other people's experiences? And I want you to explain your thinking. So go ahead and click the pause button and then you can talk about it, then we'll come back. All right, we're back. So I hope you said yes. Yes, we can learn from other people's experiences. I can see what you went through, and then that can change how I do things in the future. And isn't that a great thing to teach others and help others based on what you went through? Today, with our change section of the personal narrative, we're going to understand why authors include a change section in their personal narrative, which we just talked about. Learn what a strong change section looks like, and then practice writing the change section in your own personal narrative. So let's take a closer look at the change section. So what the change section of your personal narrative is not. It's not a summary of the whole story. It's not a moral lecture. You're not going to lecture everybody about what you learned. It's not just one sentence. And you don't say the lesson I learned was, because that's telling people, and we're going to be showing them through our writing. So what the change section is, what we're looking for, is how the challenge moment affected you, what you realize, understand, or feel differently because of the challenge, how you're not exactly the same as before. And this is where the theme of your personal narrative is revealed. Now, again, we're not going to say the lesson I learned was. We're going to show readers what they can learn from your story in this section. So how do we write the change section? Well, step one, we need to look back at the challenge. We need to ask ourselves, what was the hardest part of the moment? And what stayed with me after it was over? And this will help keep the change connected to the challenge section. Step two, you're going to ask yourself, what changed for me? So the change might be something you realized, a shift in how you see yourself, a change in how you feel, a small decision that you'll make differently next time, and we'll be breaking those down in just a moment. I want to encourage you, the change does not have to be a big, massive thing. It can be important to you, and that's all that matters. In step three, we're going to show the change. Notice how I didn't say tell the change, we're going to show it. So what that means is we're going to focus on what you understand now, how you're not exactly the same as before, and why this moment matters. So don't explain the whole story, just the change you experienced because of the challenge. That's what this section is all about. So as I said, we're going to break down the different types of changes that you can have. So a change can be any new realization that you come to. It's a way that you didn't see things before. So some examples include, I realized I didn't understand the situation the way I thought I did. You realize that you've been blaming the wrong person. You realize growing up doesn't happen all at once. And these are some great sentence starters to start this change type of section. So of course you can start with, I realized that, or that's when I understood. I suddenly saw that, or I hadn't noticed before. But, and these are just examples of sentence starters. You can, of course, start it your own way, but this will help get your brain going. Another change can be a shift in how you see yourself. So maybe you're not who you thought you were. So, for example, you realize that you're braver than you gave yourself credit for. You realize you cared too much about what other people thought. Or you realized I didn't recognize myself in that moment. These are all examples and the shifts in how you see yourself. And some sentence starters that can go with this type of change can be, that moment made me see myself as. For the first time, I saw myself as. It made me question whether I was really blank, blank, blank. So you fill in these sentence starters to help you realize what the change was in your story. Change can also be a change in how you feel. So you don't feel the same anymore. For example, you felt proud that you made it through, you felt calmer than you expected to, you felt lighter, like a weight had been lifted, the panic wore off, and I felt a calm confidence. These are all changing in how you feel. So these are some great sentence starters. I didn't feel blank anymore. Instead, I felt blank. The feeling didn't disappear, but it changed into, and by the end of the moment, I felt. These are great ways to start the change section if you're changing in how you feel. A change can also be a small decision you'll make differently next time. So next time you won't do what you did this time. So for example, next time I'll speak up sooner instead of waiting. Next time I won't laugh along just to fit in. Next time I won't let someone decide for me. These are all changes that you could have made because of the challenge that you went through. So next time I will. If this happens again, I won't. I know next time I'll. And then from now on, I'll. These are great sentence starters if you want to talk about this type of change in your personal narrative. Now, I just gave you 3 or 4 different types of changes. You don't have to write about all of them. Just pick one type of change that you had because of the challenge that you went through, and you'll start from there, and that's how you'll end your personal narrative. So what is a strong change section? What does it look like for your teacher or any reader that's going through it? First, it's going to stay connected to the challenge. You changed because of what you went through in the challenge. It's going to feel honest and not over the top and forced. It's going to show some type of growth or some type of understanding. It's going to feel reflective, but not rushed. It's going to bring the story to a meaningful close because this is the end of your personal narrative. And it's going to show how this moment still matters, how the challenge that you went through matters, even though it's over. So let's talk about a weak versus strong change section. Here's an example of a weak one. Not making the team taught me that I need to work harder and never give up. This is a great lesson, but it's weak for our change section of a personal narrative. It's a good jumping off point though. So it tells the lesson instead of showing the change. It skips the moment completely. We talked about last lesson about slowing the moment down, writing about one action per sentence. This completely skips that. And then there's no thoughts, feelings, actions. You're just telling us what you learned. Now we're going to take that same idea and make it a little stronger for our change section of the personal narrative. I sat on my bed staring at the list on my phone, even though I already knew my name wasn't going to be there. I kept scrolling up and down, like it might change if I looked at it one more time. At first I felt embarrassed, like everyone else had moved forward and I got left behind. My face felt hot and I tossed my phone onto the blanket like it would make it go away. After a while I picked it up and I realized not making the team didn't mean I didn't belong. It just meant that I wasn't ready yet. I didn't suddenly feel confident or happy. I stopped feeling like quitting was my only option. This is a great example of a strong change section of how to start it. So notice how it shows the change. It doesn't skip the moment completely, like you're in it with the narrator. And it shows the thoughts, feelings, and some actions that the narrator did. That's what you're going to do when you write your change section. And now you're ready. You are ready to go forward and write your change section. Just remember to follow these steps. Look back at the challenge, ask what changed for you, and then show the change as you write it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're a middle school language arts teacher and you love this lesson, great, I'm so excited. Feel free to show these videos to your students. If you want the complete package, that includes the slides, fill in the blank notes, a mentor text where students can analyze an example of a change section to get some ideas for how they can write a strong change section in their personal narrative. And it comes with a Let's Write graphic organizer to get students planning their change section. If you would like this complete package, it's available in 2 spots. You can find it on Teachers Pay Teachers or ELA Unlimited, which is your one-stop shop if you're a middle school language arts teacher to download what you need when you need it for one low price. All those are linked below. If you have any questions, let me know, and happy writing.